Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Steph from the High Moving Podcast. Oh my goodness, what Jokic just pulled off and just deflated and popped whatever balloon the Golden State Warriors was trying to inflate, man. Man, Jokic is a bad dude, man. and and Steph Curry's face at the end of that shot, man, said it all, right? When they lost to Miami last week, he was sitting on the bench, towel over his head, and it was a feel-good story today, right? Because Klay Thompson was asked a question just about, how his mindset is, or something to that effect of kind of like going forward, how do you focus on, the positives, whatever, right? And Klay was like, he had a great conversation with Curry and understanding that, he's accomplished a lot and he's in the final chapter of his illustrious career. So Klay said he felt really good, and when the game started and throughout the game, it looked like that. Like, Klay did well. He had 24 points. Okay, he shot 4 for 10 of 3. Wasn't that efficient from 3, but made 4. Okay, he was engaged. He was locked in, and it was like, okay, maybe Steve Kerr finally tapped into that, that little bit of magic left. And could this be the game that the Warriors use to propel themselves to beat a top 4 team in the West, like the Denver Nuggets, defend your home court, the reigning champs? And he's like, we're the Golden State Warriors. We're gonna we're gonna protect our front line, man. And that didn't happen, man. They had an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter, and they man, that got flushed down the toilet, man. Denver, that's a bad team, man. I mean, they and with Jamal Murray back, they're gonna all cylinders a go. To me, it's looking like Clippers and the Denver Nuggets. They're gonna battle for this West in a vicious dog fight. But I mean, just unfortunate for Steph Curry to see Jokic drain a 3. I mean, Looney played good defense, honestly, right? I mean, he really did. I mean, you couldn't play better D than Looney. You had the big on the big. Looney closed out, made sure not to foul, had his hand up, was close. Jokic, I mean, he's a 7-footer himself. And Jokic just got that type of touch where bank shot or not, it's like it seems like every time he shoots the ball, it's a more than 50-50 ball, right? Jokic closed his game out. He got the bucket to tie the game. Okay, they played great defense. Kentavious Pope played great defense on Curry at the end to cause that turnover, and Jamal Murray got the ball. And then you thought they were gonna go, and they called a timeout, and Jokic even looked upset that the timeout was called. Because once Jamal Murray dribbled the ball, they can't advance it. So they had to go from, I believe, inbounded from the side of the court, man. And I mean, man, Warriors are, we talk about the struggles of the Lakers. We're talking about the struggling Phoenix Suns and the Golden State Warriors. And the common theme in all these 3 teams is that each team has players that, are considered, the top 75 players, right? They're considered some of the all-time greats this game has ever seen, right? And we've been seeing it started last year, and you just kind of see, well, not last year, but I mean, you see, Giannis won a championship in 2021, and then the Warriors came back and won, reclaimed their throne in a way, right? But then Jokic comes in and wins the championship. So, the new guys, or the newer vets, right? The new superstars they're starting to accumulate championships and assert their dominance, right? These guys are in their primes, right? And like Steph still plays like in his prime. I mean, Steph had a good game. You know what I'm saying? Steph really hasn't had a drop off in performance, which is impressive in itself, right? I mean, Steph had Steph had like 34 points or something like that, right? Curry, he had 30 points, right? Jokic is the one that had 34 points. But there really hasn't been a drop off in play in his game, honestly. It's surprising that he's 2 years older than Klay, but Klay had those injuries and everything like that, and make you wonder, like, Klay, you should have took that 2-year, $48 million. You know what I'm saying? That speech he gave earlier sound like a concession speech of just kind of like, you know what, man, I screwed up. I should have took that money. I mean, who's gonna pay Klay $30 million next season, right? I mean, just you should have took the bag. But Denver Nuggets, man, they rolling, man. They are rolling. Jokic is, he's been in the MVP conversation this season, but a performance like this, you kind of it reestablishes him, in the top 3 in the discussion, if not top 2, right? You don't go off of points from Jokic. You go off the totality and the impact on the game, on what he has on the game, right? Which is very impressive. Did he have a triple-double tonight? No, but he was close though, right? Very close. And he's close to averaging triple-double. I'm sure those assists will uptick. And I mean, look, if he averages a triple-double, the team is finish out top of the West. I mean, you got to look at him as a number 1 MVP candidate, even though Embiid is having a monster season as well, right? But they're not a top. I don't know if their records are the same as the Nuggets, but yeah, man. So where's that face again for Steph Curry? Yikes, man, crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this game, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, I'm out.